the national spokesperson for the Council on American Islamic Relations. Zainab, thank you so much for your time. It looks like it's only going to be a matter of a few minutes before the Senate approves Marco Rubio as Secretary of State. What do you see the next 4 years for the Middle East being with Donald Trump now in the White House again?
You know, it's very interesting because right now in Gaza, we are seeing much needed humanitarian aid flowing into the region finally, and the prospect of the phase 1 of a ceasefire being in effect as of Sunday. But of course, you know, even the legitimacy of that ceasefire is in question, considering the fact that there have been multiple Palestinians, including children, who have been targeted by sniper fire since the ceasefire took effect. Unfortunately, he has surrounded himself with very hawkish, very pro-Israel figures within his administration who have expressed support for very troubling positions, such as the annexation of the West Bank, and who have said in some cases that there is no such thing as a Palestinian, as Mr. Huckabee, who is his nominee, I believe, for the ambassador to Israel. You really have to surround yourself with a team that is going to be looking at solutions that bring real change, and change requires justice. It requires looking at the humanity of Palestinians, addressing the root underlying causes of the violence and the unrest in the region. And part of that includes, of course, the illegal occupation, the settler colonial violence, the apartheid system of governance that Israel has put into place.
Yeah, you're quite right to highlight some of those top national security picks who even deny the existence of someone being a Palestinian. But the thing is, Zainab, if we look back to his first term, everything that he did, recognizing the Israeli annexation of the Golan Heights, recognizing the legitimacy of those illegal Israeli settlements, moving the American embassy and recognizing from an American point of view Jerusalem to be the capital of Israel, when obviously the Palestinians want a two-state solution and to have part of Jerusalem as their territory. Is there anybody in this administration who would push forward a two-state solution?
Yeah, that's a very good question, and time will tell. But of course, you have to surround yourself with advisors and strategists who are going to be more balanced and more objective in their views and their perspectives, and are not going to be hawkish and only looking at this issue from one particular side. And unfortunately, we haven't seen that. Just the erasure of any Muslims from this entire inauguration just points to the fact that, the Muslim community is not a priority for this administration. Of course, we are not surprised by any of this, right? We've been here before. We have seen what it's like to live under 4 years of a Trump presidency, and we have seen the kind of very unconstitutional policies and executive orders and measures that have come down the pipeline, including the anti-Muslim travel ban that was one of the most staggering ways to start a presidency.